guys, so you all were asking me to review the Drunk Elephant F-balm, and I did a little Instagram TV on this a while ago that a lot of you seem to enjoy, but I know not all of you who are here in YouTube do Instagram. I know it's a lot to keep up with all of these platforms, so I wanted to make sure that you guys who follow me here got your review as well. So this is, I don't know when this came out, but I've been using this now. I'm actually almost done with it. And it's marketed as an electrolyte water facial mask. Soak and revive. This has a variety of nice ingredients in it for the skin barrier. It's got niacinamide in it, a B vitamin that is anti-inflammatory and helps in kind of skin barrier recovery. So it's good for dry skin conditions. It's also anti-inflammatory, has been shown to calm down redness and can help in conditions of hyperpigmentation. So it's just a good ingredient. I've talked about it in many videos, and I use many products that have niacinamide in them. Moisturizers like CeraVe moisturizing cream. The F-balm also has ceramides in it, another fantastic ingredient to apply to your skin for helping the skin barrier. And the reason it's helpful for having these ingredients and really focusing on your skin barrier is when your skin barrier becomes impaired, which is not uncommon, you have a lot of water loss, you're more prone to irritation, you're more prone to flares of acne. It just causes a lot of stress on your skin and just it keeps your skin from functioning optimally when the barrier is impaired. And moisturizers really are aimed at addressing this. And so having some of these functional ingredients in your moisturizers can kind of really bring them to another level in helping your skin out. In addition to niacinamide and ceramides, it also has squalane in it, a oil that is very lightweight. And for people with oily skin, it tends to feel really nice. It's not greasy. And for people who want to avoid silicones in their skincare products, although I've got videos talking about, you know, there's no issue with silicones. They're not bad. They're really good for oily skin, but some people just find that they don't get along well with products that have silicones in them, whether it be their hair care or their skincare. And so squalane is a nice alternative. It offers some of those same advantages that silicones do, and just kind of giving a nice smooth finish to the skin. Now, as far as the electrolyte component of this, it's got sodium PCA and magnesium PCA. These may help in kind of buffering the skin barrier a little bit and helping with that, but I think they're a little overhyped in this product, and I would probably, if I just looking at the ingredients, I would say the stronger selling points are the ceramides and the niacinamide. And the other nice ingredient in this, for whatever it's worth, I don't know, it may not be that functional, is that this has ferulic acid in it, which is what's in a lot of, which is what is in vitamin C serums. It's an antioxidant. Antioxidants, they're not very stable, unfortunately, but in skincare products, they're compelling because maybe they can help in reducing free radical damage so long as they're stable. So it's in there, and you know, maybe you get some free radical scavenging from the ferulic acid in this, but it's hard to say. So you have that, you have a niacinamide, you have a ceramides. These are all really good ingredients for your skin barrier and for potentially combating free radical damage that can lead to hyperpigmentation, inflammation, irritation, and accelerated skin aging. And that kind of insult comes from our day-to-day environmental exposures, including pollution, which is something that actually has been shown to accelerate the extent of skin aging and be associated with acne. People who live in more polluted places tend to have worse acne. Now, it talks about how the linoleic and linolenic acids, this has a fatty acids, which are really good for your skin barrier. They use a bead technology for that. And I think that kind of terrifies a lot of people to see the word microbead, but it's not like a plastic derived microbead, which I know are not good for the environment. These are, I believe, just in looking at the ingredients, I think the microbead component of this are cellulose based, and that is something that's going to dissolve and is in a lot of polymers and gels, but it's not necessarily harmful for the environment, and it's not abrasive to your skin either. It just kind of helps in delivery in products and suspension and getting the product to be more homogeneous for application and consistency. They talk about having 5 different ceramides too, which, you know, that's some marketing thing, the number of ceramides and the ratios. Honestly, we don't have studies showing that telling us that matters or not, so don't worry about it. It seems as though using a moisturizer with ceramides, at least one, is probably fine, all you need. Like, because it has marula oil in it, and I think it's got some other plant-derived oils as well, do know that some people are sensitive to these plant oils and do fare much better with good old-fashioned mineral oil, which personally I believe would make this product much better. It's much better at reducing transepidermal water loss and just far fewer problems associated with mineral oil. I have a video talking about mineral oil and petrolatum and why they're not bad, but they're much more inert, meaning your immune system doesn't pay attention to them or acknowledge them, whereas plant oils, they can be irritating for some people and cause flares of acne, which is not predictable at all. Like, so, you know, the question, is this gonna break me out? Nobody can ever answer that question, you know, but because this has plant oils in it, it makes it a little bit more, it makes it more risky. But here's the thing with this product, I don't know. It's marketed as a mask, but it's a moisturizer. And it's just like, to me, if you're gonna sell something that's a mask, it's gonna be something that the consumer is gonna put on for a short contact time, like 10, 15 minutes. If you tell a consumer to put on something that has humectants, which this does, sodium hyaluronate, occlusives, marula seed butter, and emollients, all 3 of those types of ingredients in one product, you're gonna tell them to put it on their skin at nighttime and leave it on overnight and not wash it off the next morning. How is that not the same thing as a PM moisturizer? It is. That is what this is. It's a nighttime moisturizer. You put it on your face and go to bed with it. It's not a mask. But they're calling it a mask or an overnight mask. Like this marketing of overnight masks is just another way to sell you guys another moisturizer, you know. So they have a lot of moisturizers. I happen to like their moisturizers. I like Protini and I like, what's the other one? Dang, I'm forgetting the other one. There's Protini and I can't remember the other moisturizer that they sell, but the moisturizers are good. They all, again, have plant-derived oils in them, so they can cause problems. But Protini has peptides in it, which can help your skin barrier, and some peptides have been shown, although mostly in industry-funded studies without really great controls, have been shown to potentially do things like boost up collagen production, maybe can also help with hyperpigmentation. These are all potentially, these all go in the potentially theoretical category with peptides, but they're, you know, popular and costly ingredients. So those are present in the Protini. So I've liked this. It hasn't been terrible, but to me, it's just a moisturizer and it's not strikingly different from any other moisturizer that I use. It's $52, so I don't think that this is offering you $52 worth of stuff, like $52 worth of benefit. The consistency is identical to, actually it's a little thinner, but pretty similar to the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor Plus HA. It kind of has that shininess that gives your skin a nice glow from the emoliation, but the Ordinary is a lot less expensive. And it too is fragrance free. So I would say this is one that you don't need, you guys. I mean, I can't think of a reason why you would need this. Unless you just want to try it. If you're out of moisturizer, you need a nighttime moisturizer, you're looking for a good one and you're willing to plunk down $52, go for it. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I just don't feel like it's necessary when there's so many other inexpensive, equally effective this is not $52 worth of your time. There are so many better, equally, this is not a bad moisturizer, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed using it. I'm almost finished with it. I had no problem with it, but it's not a $52 moisturizer. I mean, I really just don't think there is a reason to have a $52 moisturizer, unless it's like a prescription medication in a moisturizing cream, then that makes sense. Because you know that you're getting something that's super evidence-based and has a specific function for a specific skin condition or concern. Like for example, Altreno lotion. I mean, that's pretty expensive. But you know, it's a retinoid. But like this, I mean, you just go to the drugstore and find 900 different versions of this. Olay, CeraVe, what have you. And then, like I said, the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor plus HA is very similar in consistency to this, like very similar. In fact, like this is a little bit more water-based. There's like a little bit more of a watery gel-like feeling to it. Maybe it's you know what it is? It's the water content is a little higher than the Ordinary one. And it's got those cellulose beads in it, we're calling them, that kind of give it more of a lightweight feel, I think, in terms of the consistency. But these are minor details. If anything, I think the Ordinary one is probably a little bit better at holding in transepidermal water loss than this one. But they both have ceramides in them. I think the Ordinary one has niacinamide. I can't remember. I'm almost certain it does. But yeah, I wouldn't run out and like, especially this in the current climate. I know a lot of people are looking very carefully at their budget. This is not one that you should spring for at all. I would suggest the Ordinary one. It's very affordable, and I've enjoyed using it. And obviously I love CeraVe to bits, and I love, you know, I've got tons of videos on great drugstore moisturizers. But, you know, sometimes you guys have like a Sephora gift card. I understand that, and you want to know what would be good to use it for. Like, you get those as gifts. Get the Ordinary one. I think actually that Ordinary, is that sold in Sephora? Maybe I'm speaking, yeah, it is. The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor is sold at Sephora and Ulta. So I'll list that down below, but I would say that's a much better alternative. Just, you know, very similar. Anyways, guys, that is my review of the F-balm. One other thing, like the name, the F-balm, like, this is really expensive, and yeah, I don't know. Plus the name, the F-balm, like. Anyways, guys, that is my review of this product. Comment below on if you have tried it, what your experience was with it. Were you just as underwhelmed as I am? I mean, I wasn't expecting much. Save your money. Save your money on this one. It's not a must-have. But that being said, you know, it's not like the worst thing out there, and it's not bad as for the ingredients. It's just not $52 worth of moisturizer. So yeah, that's what I have to say about F-balm. I hope you all enjoyed this review. If so, give it a whole thumbs up and share it with a friend, and sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.